I don't have much to say because I didn't really watch those games, and I don't really ever watch them. So anyway, mouth filled with
While
food.
she's stuffing her face with chips. Oh, I have mine pulled up, but you probably need it, so.
Yeah, I need it for me.
But, like, for the best, I can't really see myself because it's so tiny. It's also better because insecurities.
Love that for you.
Okay. Moving on.
Guys, welcome back to another episode. What number are we on? Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're doing another episode. I'm back. I'm in my normal zone here. You get my lovely Bayern jersey, USMNT jersey, Christian Pulisic jersey, and my newest addition, Nick Bosa. So, I hope you all enjoyed that. I did get a little McLaren thing as well, but that's in my office at work, and that will be staying there. So you're not gonna see that until I leave that job, if I ever leave it. But yeah. But yeah, so I'm back. We're in our normal zone here. I won't force Julie to do another one by herself again.
I did okay, but you guys probably don't want to hear me ramble on about random stuff, so.
That's why I'm here. No, I'm just kidding.
Even though I do stupid statistics. No, I'm kidding. We still have to do other stuff.
Also, I'm sorry you're gonna hear me eating throughout this episode. I'm hungry, so deal with it. But before we get too far into the video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Especially if you missed me, let me know down in the comments. I know you probably missed me, so leave a comment. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But turn on our post notifications and check out the links in the description to our other social media pages because they're cool and sometimes we post stuff. So, you might as well. You get to stay up to date on us and our stuff. Also, we are introducing a new thing and we are going to vlog. So, this might not be an every week thing, this might be an every other week, I don't know, we haven't really decided, we just know that we both want to do it. So, and I last week was in a different location because of said vlog. So, you will be getting 2 from me. I am going to finish setting that up tonight so it goes out this week for you guys. So, that is why you want to subscribe and turn on our post notifications so you get to see what I was up to and why I was in a different location. But we will move on to stupid statistics from here.
Welcome back to Stupid Statistics. And first things first, our first F1 thing of the year, if I'm correct. So Alpine have signed Franco Colapinto from Williams as their reserve test driver for this upcoming season, rumored to have paid a lot for him to become their reserve driver.
So sorry to Jack, because that's just the way that they've handled this, and even in, what was it, 2020?
Yeah.
No, it was 2 years ago. That's not 2020. My bad, guys. They had Fernando, Esteban, and Oscar was their reserve driver. Well, now they have 5. They have 5 drivers total right now, so they have Pierre, Jack, Franco, Paul, Aaron, and some Japanese guy that I don't know the name of. All in, why do you need so many? But, I mean, for them to have paid Williams to get Franco, they must not have a lot of faith in Jack, and that's unfortunate, because honestly, Jack is a good driver, and he deserves a shot.
Yeah. I just feel like, and then the rumors about his contracts and stuff, and how he could only be there for like 1/4 of the season, like that's crazy. And you've got to know like well, what's his name? The guy he replaced, because I can't think of his name. Ocon. Ocon's got to be pissed to be replaced by a guy they don't even actually kind of want. Like,
Yeah.
so anyway, moving on. The 76ers. Jared McCain will miss the remainder of the NBA season after undergoing surgery on his meniscus, was averaging 15.3 points per game, and led all rookies in scoring.
Yeah, so this really hurts the Sixers, and I know that I said I don't really watch. Well, you know what? Apparently I follow the 76ers because it's on my notifications list, so you're gonna get some Sixers news, I guess. Leading all rookies, he's a pretty good player, so again, big hurt for the Sixers, especially because they haven't been playing great, and this was like the one thing that kind of sparked their offense, I guess. So that sucks for them.
And then we have Georgia's QB Carson Beck is planning to enter transfer portal rather than declare for the 2020.
No, this is dumb. I mean, I don't know how old he is. I'm not gonna look it up. That's too much work for me. But he's played for how many years in college football? And he doesn't want to declare for the draft? Like, I get the new playoff format, whatever, this year. But I would just want to get to the NFL and get paid real money. Like, I get
Yeah,
NIL, and that's probably a factor in this for him. But why would you not want to play against the pros? Like, why would you want to stay in like, it doesn't make sense to me why he's going to stay in college rather than, actually go and attempt to make a career for himself. But that's
it
stupid.
seems like he's like has the bar set low because he's used to it when he could be setting the bar higher, and he's just like, I don't want to do that. Let me just keep it where it is, which is sad because like I think he would probably have a good shot, but you know.
And like, there's no guarantee for him that he's gonna go to a school better than Georgia.
No.
Like, Georgia's pretty good.
And then in Penn State's loss to Notre Dame, Penn State's wide receiver had 5 targets and 0 catches.
Yeah, this is not just one of their wide receivers, it's all of them. So the fact that they all had 5 targets and 0 catches, not good. But again, it's not really their fault because Drew Allard, Penn State's QB, wasn't really playing great to begin with. And like, he threw at least 3 interceptions, but like 2 got overturned because of pass interference and other fouls that the referees wanted to call. Now, I may have said I'm a Penn State fan, but literally, I would not have called pass interference on the one. So it's like, he got help from the refs, and I will admit that.
Yeah.
But they just did not, at least the offense didn't look great while I was watching. It's a miracle that somehow they ended up with a score that was close the way that it was.
Yeah. And then James Franklin's falls to Let me say that again. James Franklin falls to 4 out of 20 versus top 10 opponents.
Well, it's 4 and 20.
420. What am I saying?
4 wins, 20 losses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Okay, James Franklin falls to 4 wins out of. No, wait, that's wrong.
No, you can say that. 4
4
wins and
wins.
20 losses.
Okay. I'm gonna have to fun editing this. Okay, James Franklin falls to 4 wins and 20 losses versus top 10 opponents.
Yeah, so another James Franklin L masterclass. Ooh, the bag almost just fell. Fell almost as bad as Penn State did. Like I said, like I've been saying, Penn State wants the seriousness of winning, and like winning the college championship, they need to just fire Franklin. He's a good recruiter, don't get me wrong. But he just doesn't have the strategy to coach through the game. Because, like I said, the offense sucked. Like, it just was not good. And he got out-coached by Notre Dame's coach. Who's a great coach, by the way. Highly recommend.
Okay, and then Marvin Harrison Sr. and Marvin Harrison Jr. had nearly identical rookie seasons. Sr. had 64 receptions, 836 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Jr. had 62 receptions, 885 yards, and 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, and this is just crazy. Like, imagine a father-son duo having nearly identical stats. Like, it just would not be, like, it's just crazy to even think about.
Honestly, beautiful work. It's almost like kind of nice to see that. I don't know why, but I'm like, that's perfect right there. Splendid work. Okay. And then we have the Bengals offensive lineman Alex Kappa had one of the worst seasons in NFL history. First in sacks allowed, first in pressures allowed, first in hurries allowed.
Yeah. Yeah, poor Joe. That just that's not a great stat for your offensive lineman.
No. I can see the video now of him getting mad at his coach. Did you see that? Joe Burrow yelling at his coach because he's like, we could be doing better, but we're not. I could be wrong. I might have said.
No, I saw the video of him being like, we beep suck.
Yeah. So, anyways, speaking of him, meanwhile, Joe Burrow finished the season as the NFL passing touchdown leader with 43.
Yeah.
Someone has to carry, you know?
And yet they still didn't make the playoffs, but...
No. I talked about that the last podcast. I was mad. For the Chiefs. Okay. And then the Panthers gave up 533 points this season, the most in NFL history. This doesn't surprise me, y'all know. Anyway. Okay, so 350 pound Ravens nose tackle. I said that weirdly in my head, and I have to
just re-say it.
Okay. The 350-pound Ravens nose tackle Michael Pierce has the same number of interceptions as cornerback Sauce Gardner this season.
Yeah, so the fact... I don't know if you saw the picture of this, but it's iconic, because Michael Pierce came out after their game and was like, well, you see, I kneeled down because pretty much I'm a tank, and I was gassed at that point. It's like, no, really? But it would have been funny to see him try and run it back, but that didn't happen. He's like, nah, I'm taking the knee.
I loved it. I was like, no, okay, I get it, you have to kneel down. But it was beautiful. Like, I loved everyone's reactions to it because it was, like, iconic. They're like, what is going on? And then, yeah, one of my favorite videos from this NFL season so far. Okay, and then Dan Campbell took the Lions from a 3-13 in 2021 to 15-2 in 2024.
I
mean, beautiful work.
I love Dan Campbell. He's my favorite head coach.
I love him too. I showed him to Natalie, and she's like, who is this? I'm like, you're gonna love him. Hold on. And I just showed her a whole bunch of videos I've seen on TikTok. Great man.
I love Dan.
And then since 2017, Sean Payton is 30-12 against bald head.
I knew this would get you.
And against bald head coaches. If they win 31-12, if they lose 30-13. I'm dead.
Depending if they win or lose. You know, we are recording this before the games are being played. So, yeah, we're just including that so you guys know.
Anyways, now to soccer.
Meanwhile, I have my mouth filled with
While she's stuffing her face with chips.
I'm sorry. Okay. So, in Serie A, Juventus tied 1-1. I'm not gonna You guys already know I can't really pronounce the names of Italian teams, so we're just not gonna bother. And AC Milan also tied 1-1. I don't have much to say because I didn't really watch those games, and I don't really ever watch them. So anyway, but we'll switch over to La Liga. Barcelona, this is just a little update for you guys. Barcelona was not able to register Dani Olmo for La Liga. So that means that they're gonna go to court over this because apparently they raised the funds to do so, and La Liga's saying that they didn't. But yeah, personally, I don't see them overturning this decision just based on numerous different factors surrounding this and the fact that I don't really believe that they raised that money. And you might be wondering why Barcelona and Real Madrid are not playing in La Liga this week. They are playing, they're just not playing in La Liga, and I'll get to that in a moment. But they previously played their matches for this weekend during the first week in December, so their scores are already final. AC Milan has not. Why did I say AC Milan? They're not even in.
Having a me moment.
No, literally, I am. But Barcelona and Real Madrid will be playing in the Supercopa de España, which Barcelona won. Okay, and then Atleti won. But now we'll move over to the Bundesliga. Let me just scroll on my notes. So, today, Bayern played Mönchengladbach. They won 1-0. Harry Kane's penalty was the decisive goal in the game. This came mid-second half in there. Personally, I think that Bayern should have gotten a penalty in the first half, but that's just me. Up here is totally a natural position for your hands to be in. But anyways, Bayern should have won by more goals, as evidenced by that penalty that should have been given. But whatever. And then you know that I have to show love for USMNT players. Joe Scally is the right back of Mönchengladbach. So I just have to mention that he shut down Leroy Sané for most of the game, which hats off to Joe. Joe from New York, you are my goat. But yeah, he did get a yellow card, which wasn't great, but I see why he got it, because it kind of was a tactical foul. But he did stop a couple open chances for Bayern, and as much as I did not like that in that moment, hats off to Joe. I don't really have anything else for Bayern, just because Bundesliga just came back. But we'll move over to the radar points. So our radar points from last week, not Raiders. We're not talking about.
It's okay. I did that the other day. It's fine.
We're not talking about that. I shouldn't have taken a bite of a chip there. But last week, Julie picked the Bengals and the Steelers, which the Bengals won. I don't think that that's much of a surprise, honestly, but it kind of sucks for the Steelers because that means that they are ending their season on like a 4-game losing streak, which why would you want to go into the playoffs with a 4-game losing streak? But here we are. And then I picked the Vikings and the Lions. Honestly, I thought that the game was going to be closer, but it really wasn't. Like, the Lions blew the Vikings out of the water. It wasn't even close to being a real game in the second half. Jahmyr Gibbs quite literally ran the game away from the Vikings. He had so many touchdowns in the game. He quite literally ran the game away from the Vikings for the Lions. And the Vikings get the number 5 seed, and they're playing away. So Detroit has the advantage. They get to play at home, and they get a week bye. But they also get a boost from this because that gives their running back, David Montgomery, an extra week of rest. So he should be returning making his return from injury in the NFC game next weekend. I think it's next weekend. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's next weekend. But this week's game, I am picking AC Milan versus Juventus in Serie A next Saturday. You guys have probably seen that AC Milan just beat Juventus 2-1 in the Supercoppa Italiana. I hope I said that right. And again, USMNT boys, Christian Pulisic, Tim Weah, Weston McKennie, Jonas Musa, they will be facing each other once more in this matchup. So that's kind of why I picked it. If not, just watch any of the playoff games because they're guaranteed to pretty much be good. This week should kind of root out all the not so great teams, and I think that we will have really close games next week.
Like I said, my game is the Lions, the Lions and the Commanders, or the Lions and the Vikings. Again, which would be interesting because they're gonna bring their all game because they lost the first time. So and they were mad. I've never been seen so mad football players until the Vikings versus the Lions game. The Vikings were mad. Anyways,
I would love to see that matchup again. However, I don't think that it will happen because I think both the 6 and 7 seeds, which are the Commanders and the Packers, both have potential to upset.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I guess we'll see. So that is our video for this week, right?
Mhm.
We're gonna be doing some extra videos throughout the week, so keep a lookout for that, please. Because the way this week is kind of set up, it's harder to do our normal episodes because we're missing things. Things aren't fully ending till Monday, so we'll have to do some extra videos to help cover everything. So please don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you think it could be the Packers, the Commanders, the Vikings. We'll see. Comment what you think M's radar points are going to end up like, because I know I don't want to say single game, but like I'm just saying. So check out the links in the description below for all our social media pages. So also, we're probably losing TikTok, as we know, so please let us know any other social media pages you guys would be interested in us posting on, because we are losing a social media page. And then that's it. I hope you liked this week. Yeah, shorter video, but full of fun stuff.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.